air so everybody out here can hear it, okay? Here we go. Tails. Heads is the call. All right. What the toss? What would you like to do? Defer?
South Pointe is one to toss and elected to defer.
All right, jumping right in. Ethan Royal with a quick pass to number 19, Christian Carter, first down on the first play of the game. Now we got Royal back here in the shotgun. Handoff, South Pointe defense all over that. They're fired up, getting off the field. The Hough defense responds right here. Game tackling. That's what this game is all about. Strong defense on both sides. Now Royal did a great job of getting out of the pocket, making things happen. Scrambles right here for a first down. He comes back. Quick little pass to Tyron Evans, unrated, committed to Miami. Great moves right here. Gets it down to the red zone. Marvin Reed, coming over from Hopewell High School, had a nice game running the football. Sets him up right here on the read option. Ethan Royal's going to take it in for the touchdown. And the Huskies are going to take a 7-0 lead over the Stallions here in the first half. And they're fired up, and rightfully so. Impressive drive right there. Now, South Pointe trying to get it going. Once again, big hit. Great fast flow defense. Mari Matthews fired up right there. At least 7-0 after the first quarter. Huskies lead. Now, Hough trying to get it going again, but that South Pointe defense, once again, number 23, Steph Tillman, had a strong game for the Stallions right there. Hough comes back. Nice catch here by Tyron Evans. Big hit by Xavier Kearns, but Evans holds on for the first down. Now, there's Marvin Reed once again. Another big run. Gets the ball deeper into South Pointe territory. However, South Pointe's defense is going to rise up right here. Bryce again gets up in there, gets a sack, shuts down that Hough drive. Now, Currents at quarterback for South Pointe throws the ball well over the middle. First down. When he came in, we thought it was going to be more of a running thing, but he really threw the ball pretty well here. But the Hough defense responds. Nathaniel Mitchell gets up in there, gets him a big sack, along with number 33, Colin Hines for the Huskies. But Currents comes back once again. He finds another receiver downfield. And that's going to be number 3, Caden Vassell, with a big catch in the first down. Stallions trying to find some offense, get something going, but they couldn't put anything together consistently. Currents once again surprising though with his arm and his completions, finding Malik Ratliff right there. Then South Pointe gets a turnover after that drive stalls. Number 13, Josiah Lewis, with a nice recovery right there. And that's going to set up Xavier Kearns right here as he finds his receiver over the middle. This was a 4th down completion that kept the drive going. And then on the little read option attempt there, you see L.J. Porter getting up in there. He had a big game, double-digit tackles for the Huskies. However, South Pointe recovers. Xavier Kearns on 3rd down, scrambles for a 14-yard touchdown run. And they are fired up, and now we've got a ball game here as it's going to be 7-7 with the extra point. And this is at 5:25 left in the 3rd quarter. And there's your visual confirmation right there. All right, South Pointe with it again. Currents firing over the middle, finds his receiver. A big hit right there by number 3, Jackson Heath, but number 3, Caden Vassell holds on. But the Hough defense responds, gets another big sack right there. South Pointe able to get a stop. They get it again. Currents finds, I believe that's number 8 on the catch, Caden Watkins. And he scrambles for a first down. That was a 3rd and 19 conversion. This was a huge play. It was a touchdown pass from Currents to Malik Ratliff. However, watch this. Offensive pass interference. However, Ratliff makes up for it with a nice catch off the tip right there. Impressive. South Pointe drive stalls. Number 37, Lawson Miller, comes in, nails a 20-yard field goal, gives them a 10-7 lead. However, Hough responds. Big pass right here. Tyron Evans from Ethan Royal, 40 yards down to the 1-yard line. See Coach Baker trying to get the offense going real fast. And here it is. Game-winning touchdown run by Ethan Royal from 1 yard out. 2:41 left in the game. You see the Huskies fired up, and rightfully so, giving them a 14-10 lead in the fourth quarter, and the Stallions had no timeout, so they have to go a long way in a short period of time. And because of that, they're behind the chains, 3rd and 25 after some penalties and sack yardage. Currents tries to find his receiver down the right sideline, and it's intercepted by number 28, Drew Johnson. Huge play right there, and obviously that's what seals the win. You see the celebration on the field. You want to hear the fans celebrate. Shaking hands, great game, 14-10 victory